Welcome, my name is Zach, and I'm here to show you how to configure your factory settings on a SmartFlow controller. In most cases, these are set before shipping the unit to the customer, as long as we know what to configure it to. If we do not know the type of application that the controller is going with, or the controller had a factory reset done on it, then you will need to configure your factory settings. Let's get started. From the home screen, select the Settings icon on the top menu bar. From the Settings page, select the Factory Settings icon. On the left-hand side of the screen are 4 monitoring features which can be enabled or disabled. Enabling the fluid low level changes the Alarm 1 message to low fluid level and adds a fluid level icon to the home screen. It is important to note that the low level switch must be plugged into the Alarm 1 input. The fluid diverter valve allows the system to be programmed with 2 different fluids. Enabling this will prompt the user to select which fluid to use within the job setup wizard. The applicator open-close control allows the user to actuate the air cylinders on a uniroller system from the home screen. This is only valid if the roller system is equipped with a 24-volt solenoid valve on the inlet of the regulator. The applicator close sensor is used when the applicator has a physical sensor that can detect when the applicator is closed. In order to monitor this signal, you must also enable applicator closed sensor monitoring within installation settings. On the right-hand side of the screen are 2 set points that are used to determine the count and duration values for roller outputs. The roller delay is the amount of time between roller output valve actuations. The dispense frequency is a target of how often the system will dispense fluid to the uniroller. We would recommend leaving these settings where they are unless you have been told to change these by a Unist representative. Now let's configure the roller outputs by selecting the Roller Outputs icon in the top right corner. From here, we can select if we are using a uniroller or a mini roller by pressing on the icon. For this illustration, we will use a uniroller. Now we will need to enter the number of roller sets within the system. A roller set consists of a top and bottom roller, and on multiple roller units they are staggered from front to back. Now, set the overall coverage and the frame width of the system. If you have a uniroller S2, the overall coverage and frame width can be found within the part number of your system. The first 3 numerical digits represent the coverage in inches divided by 10. The second set of 3 numerical digits represent the frame width divided by 10. Lastly, we need to enter the width of each roller set. Normally these are 12 inches long, but they can vary in size from unit to unit. For this example, we'll set roller set 1 to be 13 inches. The other 2 roller sets we'll leave at 12 inches. To configure the nozzle outputs, select the Nozzle Outputs icon. Here, we can enter the amount of nozzles that are on the system, as well as name each nozzle if desired. With the factory settings adjusted to your equipment, the SmartFlow can control and monitor your application with great efficiency. Please contact Unist with any questions.